Hello everyone, I am welcoming you all once again to this channel. Today we are going to find out the equilibrium bond distance between any two atoms of a molecule, and for that we are going to perform the scan coordinate calculation using our Gaussian software. So here I am first going to open my Gauss view software to model that molecule. And here simply I am going to the builder and to the element fragment, and I am choosing this fluorine in its atomic form, and let's click on here. So we have got one fluorine atom here, and again I am going to the element fragment and choosing the hydrogen atom in its atomic form. So here I simply kept the hydrogen, and now let's create a bond between these two atoms. For that we can simply go to the builder and we can choose this modify bond. After clicking on these two atoms, this kind of window appears. If you will click here and click on OK, now you can see that one bond is appearing, and here also you can also increase or decrease your distance, like bond distance. Suppose I am this time I am keeping it here somewhere like 0.63650 is the separation between these two atoms. Let's click on OK. Now what we can do is we have to calculate the scan coordinate. For that we can go to this tools, and here there is option called redundant coordinate. I am simply clicking on it, and let's add this, and now we have to click on any atom. So suppose I am clicking first on this fluorine, and we have got the coordinate 1. Next I am clicking on the hydrogen, and I have got the coordinate 2, and here we have to define that we are going to perform this bond. Then we have to choose the scan coordinate. So we are going to perform the scan coordinate of this bond, and the coordinate of the two atoms are 1 and 2, and for that the number of steps you require, that also you can provide. So here I am simply providing this 10 value, and the step size we can choose anything. Like this time I am choosing it to 0.1 angstrom, and let's click on OK. Now we have to go to the calculation setup. Here I am clicking on the calculation, then going to the Gaussian calculation setup, and here you can see, like as we have already set our calculation for the mod redundant thing, so the job type came as scan, and here we are going to perform the redundant coordinate scan. Now in the method section we have to choose that we are going to which kind of DFT or which kind of label of theory we are going to use for this particular calculation. So here I have chosen B3L by P. Then the basis set is this 6311 plus GDP I will choose, and the title I am suppose giving HF scan. Then in the link you can specify your and here you can provide full. Fine. Now it's time to save this input, and I am saving it to HF scan. Let's save this and let's click on yes. Now the simulation is running. Let's wait for the result. Yeah, our simulation is over. I am simply clicking on this log file and opening that. So here I am going to the result section and clicking on the scan. Here you can see like this is the input that we have provided, and as we have increased the bond separation, the energy levels are also varied accordingly. And if I will come to like one by one. Now you see like this is the particular position where we have got a lower energy. Like this energy is the minimum from all that energies we have got at different bond lengths. So this particular label, this particular point is showing that this might be the structure which will be near to the equilibrium structure of this HF molecule, and here the bond separation, if we can check that this value is coming as 0.93650. And now what else I want to tell you here is there is also another option called properties. You can also come to here and check that when we have plotted this scan of total energy plot, we got the total energy and the scan coordinate, the plot between the total energy and the scan coordinate, and here the total energy has the unit of Hartree. If you want to change this unit from Hartree to any other, that also you can do here. So here you can simply click on this kilocalorie per mole. Now you see the energies are coming with this 62 point something, 63 point something kilocalorie per mole with a negative sign. Then if you want to change it even further, you can also choose EV. Now you see in the EV unit the values are now minus 2.7 to minus 2.735. This way we have got the energy values. And suppose I am clicking this cursor to the first coordinate. So if this particular coordinate I am choosing as my origin, and here you can simply click on this current. Now you see whatever we are seeing now is the energy difference. So from here to this particular position, this position is present near to 5.5 electron volt. So the separation between the first to this particular position is 5.5 electron volt. So this is how you can also find out what is the energy difference from the starting point to the equilibrated position or to the near equilibrated position, and this is how you can do. Further, I would like to highlight what are the other options that are available in this particular window. So this title also you can see, like the title of our plot is scan of total energy, and there is also an option that if you want, you can also change the title of this plot. You can also change the color of this plot. So now you see the color is changed. You can also change the X and Y axis title and their color, and their font also you can choose. You see like various fonts are available, and you can choose anything like in its different kind of form. Suppose I'm clicking on OK. Now you see some kind of changes we have got, and this is how you can make some changes on the appearance of the structure of your plot. If you will go to the appearance, there is also some color options, some width, font size, marker size, various things are also available to you. You can also save the plot with a transparent background, and here are some numbers. Suppose the x-axis maximum precision value is 10. If you want to choose the exponential format, you see like this is how you can do. If you want the y-axis to be exponential, how can you do that? So this is the window, and which will be helpful for you to change and to make your figure like suitable for your particular application or for your like purpose of your manuscript or anything. You can also save the file also, like whatever we have got from this file. If you want to save that in a file format, you can also save it. So there might be some option, yeah. So you can also save the data points from here, and later you can save it to a text format, and later you can plot it using any other software. I am simply clicking on this save, so the file might have been saved to my particular directory. So this part is okay. Now after performing the scan coordinate, what else we can do? So from the entire calculation we have got that this particular structure is near to the equilibrium structure, but this is not the exact equilibrium. We have got an idea that this particular structure might represent the near equilibrated structure, or if we will optimize this, we will get the exact equilibrated structure. So here I am simply copying this coordinate, and now let's go to this file, and I'm clicking on this new molecular group and simply pasting the copied coordinate. And what we can do here is we can perform one optimization calculation here. So here I am simply doing this OPT freak, and then this DFT 631, exactly same basis set I am using here also. The title here is OPT of HF, then link you can provide anything of your choice depending on the resources you have, and then fine, let's save the file PTHF, save it, submit the simulation. Let's wait for the result. Yeah, as you can see, our simulation is over. I am again going to open the log file for the OPT calculation. Linear molecule detected, unable to orient, it's fine. So after equilibrium calculation, let me just minimize this. Yeah, so this is the structure we have got, and this is our equilibrated HF molecular structure, and the equilibrium bond length we have got in this case is 0.92223 angstrom, and in this case what we have got is 0.93650. so this is how you can see that what is the difference between the bond scan and what is the difference between the equilibrated structure. So bond scan will provide not exactly the exactly the equilibrium structure, rather it will tell us that if you will choose this structure and you will re-optimize this, you will reach to your exact equilibrium structure. Fine. Now we can also check some equilibrium properties of this structure. For that I am simply going to this results and clicking on the summary, and here you see like the total energy of this structure is this is minus 100.482383 Hartree, and these are other some parameters that are available here: dipole moment, polarizable point group and all, polarizability, point group and all. Next is here in the optimization you see like all this maximum force and displacements are conversed. Then in the thermo also you can check like we are not getting any kind of imaginary frequency, which is suggesting that this structure is equilibrated to its minimum energy, and this is not any kind of transition state or anything. And here we have got the entire overview of our optimized structure. So this is how our bond scan is helpful for us to choose what kind of structure we have to optimize, and how we can reach to the exact equilibrium position, and which structure is present near to the equilibrated structure, and this is how we have to choose that, and we have to re-optimize to get the exact molecular structure. So this scan we can provide for bond, for angle, for dihedral. So various things we can also do by using the scan coordinate option present in this Gaussian software. So this is how we can perform, and we can reach our desired structure. We can reach to our desired structure. I hope this video will be helpful for all of you to do such kind of calculation using our Gaussian and Gauss View software. And yeah, this much for today's session, and thank you all, and bye bye.